Hello there.
Hello there.
Welcome to Corellian Chinwag, part of What If Qui-Gon Didn't Die. My name's Jamie,
And my name's Shaun.
and this is our little peek behind the curtain, our little weekly catch-up, where we just we have a little chat, we have a little chinwag, and see what we've been up to.
That's it. A little bit of smack and cheese enters the arena. Bang, bang, bang. Bosh, what you been watching? Food chat, cinema chat, whatever chat. It's all here, baby.
Yes, yes, yes. Shawnee,
Hello there.
how has your week been? What have you been up to?
I've had quite a nice week, actually. I'll read off what I have done. So, we went to feed red pandas this week at the zoo.
Yes, I saw this.
At the zoo. I've written the wrong zoo on my little notes.
You went
here,
to
so I'm
Longleat.
just gonna- Yeah, that's it. The Longleat Safari Park. Got a bit of a chat about this to have. So here we go.
Okay, let's go.
Got there at 9. Thought the park opened at 9. It opens at 10.
Right.
At first it was like, oh, might not be able to let you drive down to the grounds. Because with Longleat, you go in at the top of the estate
Yeah,
where the gates are, and then you drive down for like 3/4 of a mile to get to the actual car parks.
yeah.
But they let us in anyway, so that was really nice because it was a school day and a work day. We were there so early, we basically were parked in the first bay next to the sort of
Amazing.
start of
It's
it.
just what you want, isn't it?
Yeah, did that. Red panda feeding, very good. There was only us and another couple, so there weren't like loads of people doing the experience. And it was really hot, but one panda was actually there. I got a few photos. It was lovely, lovely creatures.
Yeah.
They're actually carnivores. They have a short intestine to process meat, but they eat bamboo like giant pandas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they don't really get all the nutrients and stuff from that. But the keeper was very good. You know, she knew a lot, which is what you would expect. Any questions I asked, she had an answer for, which was lovely.
Nice.
And then, so that all aside, because that's all nice. Everybody knows, you know, you give a red panda a little bit of, you know, sweet potato, and it's all cute, munching it. Nom, 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 nom. And then I asked the question, and it was this, because she's on about Longleat is obviously an estate. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only a small zoo. There's actually not many animals there, bar the safari.
Mm-hmm.
The actual zoo itself is tiny. They've taken a few things away.
Okay.
Yeah, like the actual park bit is tiny.
Yeah, I've never actually been.
Oh, went yeah. Oh,
No.
it's quite small.
Yeah.
Like there's a central bit, and you can walk off and do a couple of bits, but the main thing is the safari. Yeah. So they employ somebody and pay somebody. I mean, I hope the keeper who was with me who told me this don't get in any trouble. They go off to, say for the red pandas, they go off to a bamboo grower
Mm-hmm.
to pick the bamboo they want, and then they bring it back and give it to the keepers to feed the animals.
Yeah.
And of course, most of the time it's already dead and it's worthless. And Longleat are spending money out the door to employ somebody to do this. And then I was like, do they do it for all the animals? Yes, they do. How many acres have you got? God knows how much. Like the acreage of Longleat is one of the biggest in that sort of south area.
Oh, okay. So,
Like their estate is massive.
yeah.
Okay. I'll get to my point in a minute. And the gardening team like to keep everything nice, of course.
Of course.
So they don't grow anything, really. They have a couple of gardens, but they don't grow anything in their acres and acres and acres of land. And when stuff is sort of in the way, they just chop it down and throw it away, even if the animals can eat it or use it for enrichment, which is the new word for animals to have a bit of playtime. And you like that?
Yeah.
They're told to throw it away, and if the keepers go and ask for it, the gardeners are like, well, no, we're burning it. We've been told to burn it, regardless if you want it or not. Right?
Shocking.
Wasting money. And then I obviously said, right, so you've got all these fields. Surely the estate managers would rather grow bamboo in one of their fields than pay somebody to go and buy it grown from a grower, a farmer, essentially.
Yeah.
And they said no. The keeper was like, I've asked so many times. There's a little field behind the zoo. We could grow grass in one field to make hay for all the animals that actually eat and use hay. No, they'd rather buy it all in. She said they have millions and millions, as all estates are made of money, aren't they? And but they they go in such a roundabout way to
Yeah.
bring all the food in and stuff. Like, it was actually quite an in-depth conversation with this keeper. Like, I felt for her because I was sort of getting into it a bit, and the other couple was sort of a bit like, oh, the panda's walked off, we're just sort of gonna stand and listen awkwardly to this bloke and the keeper here chatting politics. But yeah, I find that absolutely nuts.
It's insane, isn't it?
The
What a
estate
waste.
is so big, it's to the horizon of your eyesight.
Yeah.
Is that still the estate? Yeah. Is that still the estate? Yeah. So why is it just green fields? Why is there no? Why aren't they growing bamboo?
Why would you not use it?
You could make an Eden project on the other side of the estate. Nobody would see it, and you could grow all the food for all the animals, and nobody would know. And you would save money, make money, all sorts. It is crazy to me how something like that can then keep going. Because I know they have long-standing stuff with these growers, but if you owned that estate, as the owner, because obviously the son of Lord Bath owns it, surely you would be like, right, why don't we try and make a better place for our animals?
Yeah.
But then you're a bit like, so they don't care about the animals that much? No, they don't. They care more about looking nice and doing this and doing this. And you think, oh my God, the world is crazy.
It's nuts, isn't it?
All of these things. That politics aside, drove through the safari. Love that. Seeing the monkeys. They've all got little babies at the moment.
Oh, nice.
And they climb on the car, and my car didn't get destroyed. I was kind of hoping it would be. I'd be like, that, give me something to buy a new one for. But no, that was all good. Saw the sea lions. They had little babies. You know, went into the bird thing, and I had 3 birds. You buy the little cup, don't you, of nectar for £1 or £1.50 a cup. Rip off. It's like literally the tiniest drop. I could sneeze more stuff than they put into that bloody pot. But yeah, so me and Katie are there walking right through the thing. 2 land on my hand. You don't even feel them.
No.
Like that, you just feel these 2 little claws, but it's not even hurting you. It's just like, oh, someone's touching me. Oh, 2 birds are there. One's on my shoulder, and he's like got his face in my beard. Just, I don't know if he's looking for bugs or whatever.
It's a thatch now, isn't it?
Yeah,
So.
yeah, thatched roof, and I tell you what, it's mad. For £1.50 for a pot of nectar, compared to the price I spent for the red panda. Now, the red panda was lovely, and it was a gift for Katie.
Yeah.
Like an amazing experience. Loved it. But for £1.50, you get 3 birds, and they're literally magical, bright colours. And they're so soft, and they're so gentle. And you can walk around. I was walking around with it. And then when I got to a little shelf, I just sort of moved my hand there. He looked over and just sort of hopped off. And they actually touch you, but you're not allowed to touch the red panda.
No.
So you're like that. I could have literally just brought 100 of these pots and just stood in there.
You
And just had these birds sort of landing on me, doing whatever, yeah. But lovely day, that. And the weather was spot on as well.
Which is good.
Yeah, especially for the
That's
safari
balance.
to see everything. It was a bit hot. I mean, the lions and the wolves and that were asleep.
Yeah.
Like, obviously it was boiling. But it was still really nice to see everything. And because it was so quiet, I'm talking the safari, 2 other cars, like miles ahead of us.
Really,
So there was no stopping, nobody was in the way. It was like we had booked it the day for ourselves. It was great. Anyway, moving on from that.
very nice. I like that. That sounds really good.
Yeah.
Shame about the feed situation.
Yeah, the politics side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. But then you see it everywhere, don't you? Wasting money.
Yeah.
Went to Highcliffe yesterday. Highcliffe Beach, love that. Took the dog, another long drive. Those of you who listen regularly remember I said I'm trying to take the dog further away, get her used to being in the car. So she was really well behaved. Love that. Weather was a bit meh, like the one day this week where the sun hasn't been out.
It's probably for the best if you got the dog though.
It was cool enough that she wasn't,
Yeah.
roasting. So that was actually, I was cold, but I think the dog was just right. Had a little paddle in the sea. Love Highcliffe. If you've never been, go. The car park for the main beach is easy to get to.
Yeah.
Typical Ringo prices, but there's a cafe there, a little hut where you can get a travel cup of tea to walk down the beach with, ice creams. Dogs can go all year round.
Nice.
And you can walk either left or right along the coast to get to Highcliffe Castle, or if you keep going, you get to Leap.
Yeah.
It's all the same type of coast, isn't it? Lovely that. 2 bits of TV I'm going to end on.
Go on then.
So I finally, Matt from work, all like that, watched The Boys new season, which has been released. Now, I really like The Boys.
I've never seen it. I see
good.
clips of it. I've seen memes containing them.
Yeah.
But I've never actually watched an episode.
They're quite long. They're an hour a piece.
Yeah.
And this is series 4 now, I think.
Yeah,
so
it
goes on quite a bit. I like it because they get away with so much, the writers, because it's Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Like, some bits are you just think, how the fuck do people get away with that writing? And these people are thinking of these things. And you're like, of course. And like, there's one bit where they knock on the door and I goes, I bet in that room this and this is happening because this bloke's got a certain power. Oh, look at that. It's exactly what I said, but it's so disgusting. You're like that. Oh, go on, Amazon. Go on. What else are you going to throw at me? Really good. I love how sort of over mediaized it is, because it says it's like a superhero thing.
Yeah.
But it's kind of not. It's more about how a business would use them to make money, and then how it becomes a way of life.
Commercializing
superheroes. And like every single film or game is based off these real life superheroes and stuff. So like we have for Marvel, but just imagine if the Avengers were actually real. But like all the games, all the films, all of the meet and greets, cosplays were real still, but the people were also real.
Yeah.
And then you're like that. It's just like, very good. That not really for kids. It's definitely not for kids. Watch it in your own time, people. But very good. Carl Urban is amazing in it. And then we've been watching. Some of these are a bit old, but The Misadventures of Ramesh Ranganathan.
Great.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
I really love him. Because he's not Carl Pilkington, who just grumbles about everything.
No. So I've watched those years ago, and obviously there's the newer ones just come out.
Yeah.
And he's reluctant at times, but he's not reluctant for the sake of like, what's the point?
Yeah.
He's reluctant because he's about to do something, or they want him to do something which is out of his comfort zone.
Yes.
But he always tries it.
Apart from jumping off the bridge in... sorry, spoiler alert there. Doesn't jump off the bridge in Bosnia. Is it Bosnia?
Oh, yeah, Mostar Bridge.
Yeah.
I've been there. Just
drop that in there, you little traveller, you.
Yeah, Sherry and I have been there. But that's because you have to land in a spot that's about a couple of meters square. Otherwise
you'll break your back.
Yeah.
You'd die, paralysed.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. But I love his... Because the idea of it is he goes places that have a bad rep.
Yeah.
So he's not like an idiot abroad, which is just funny because he's going to places and they're making him do things and he's moaning about it. Don't get me wrong, I love Carl Pilkington.
Yeah, they're really funny.
Yeah.
I love watching that series. I've rewatched that not too long ago as well.
Yeah, we love that. But this is different because it's like when he goes to Cuba. Yeah, it's Cuba with Pablo Escobar and that. And he has all these misconceptions. And at the start of the episode, he tells you about them. And then as he's going around, like because he's a comedian, he's taking the piss. But he's generally worried about some things.
Yeah.
And then by the end, he always has some sort of positive role to take. And he actually says, if tourism grew a bit here, it would be a lovely holiday. But the misconceptions of us lot in this country make it so we don't want to go because we just think about what we see on the telly. That's his point, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's going places to show us it's not all doom and gloom.
Yeah. I would also say one of the things that makes that series so good is not necessarily him, but his guide, his tour guide around.
Yeah, because he always has somebody who works or lives there.
Yeah.
And they're sort of paid off, aren't they, to have a week off and not go with him.
And they just have a great time, and he just gets on with everybody that he's with.
Yeah.
But some are more energetic and memorable than others.
Yeah. Some of them are a bit serious as well, and you're like that.
but it's always really funny. I really like the report, and it's nice to see these other places. And I would say for the most part, you come away from watching an episode thinking, oh, actually, that's not so bad. I wouldn't mind going there. I wouldn't mind doing this. I wouldn't mind doing that.
That's it, yeah. You see all these things on the news, especially the Africa ones, where they're like, oh, there's war, there's looting, everybody's fighting, they're all recovering from, the deficit and stuff like that, famine, blah, 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 blah. And you go, oh, actually, if the flights are cheap, why don't we just go there? Because he's been there, he's had a great time. Oh, look, the flights are 20 quid because nobody wants to go there. We'll go there for holiday.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's his point, isn't it, really? And it's like the Cuban one. He drives down south, doesn't he? And they just touch the Caribbean. He says this is the Caribbean beach. Oh, my God. It was, like, picturesque. You don't have to go to Spain and spend hundreds on a flight to get there because it's probably cheaper to go to Cuba and rent a car and drive down.
And you get a cool car.
Yeah, love that. I love him. I love his comedy. I've not watched him loads, so Katie sort of introduced me to him.
Yeah,
and I think he's really cool, down to earth dude, and he's able to do it. And there's no. Well,
it's impressive you haven't seen much of him, being that he's literally everywhere.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. Yeah, but I don't really watch normal TV. I normally just watch series.
Yeah. I'm a fan of Ramesh. I've watched him for a long time. You should perhaps watch Rob and Ramesh versus, which is on Sky. So it's Ramesh and Rob Beckett, and they go and try different things.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes they're doing sports, sometimes they're doing, I don't know, theatre, sometimes they're doing modelling. Really funny.
Yeah.
Really, really funny, and you might enjoy that.
Okay, definitely.
So there's a little recommendation for you to further your Ramesh trail.
Yeah. No, he's quite funny. Yeah, I do like it.
Yeah. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, and for a travel program, it's just on the right side of informative and yet funny to make it not boring.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
It's usually pretty well paced.
Yeah. I really do like it, and because he's vegan as well. And because he's a comedian, he can get away with being like, well, they're going to be knobs at home if I do this. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this.
Oh, absolutely. And I listened to his podcast and he spoke about this. So in the latest series, he has some milk.
Oh, I haven't watched the latest one yet, but yeah.
Okay, well it's not really a spoiler.
No, that's fine, yeah.
But he has a sip of some milk. And because he's vegan and he's somehow, not intentionally, but because of his position in our consciousness, he's held up as some sort of vegan poster boy.
Yeah.
He didn't ask to be.
Yeah.
But that's how he's regarded. He has a little sip of milk. The milk's already there, but the vegan community go off at him apparently.
Really?
Oh, they're so upset. But if he wasn't vegan, they'd have nothing to say.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
And it just that to me is one of the biggest downfalls of if you want to get into the vegan sort of lifestyle.
Yeah.
For some people, they think, oh, but if I get it wrong, somebody's going to have a go. And yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, they will have a go.
Because some of them are so militant that they'd rather shoot down people who are trying their best than actually have a go at somebody who's not bothered at all.
Yeah.
Which is just mind blown. Anyway, little side step there.
Yeah, a little sidestep, but this is good. This is good conversation. Yeah, I do really like his thing. Yeah, and he's thoughtful and he's funny, and I admire him for getting his t-shirt off as well.
Yeah,
because he never covers up, and if he's got to go swimming or do anything, he's literally. I mean, obviously he's got to change, but on the show it's bang, there he is, dad bod, ready to go.
You should see him now.
Really?
Mate, he's a good looking bloke now.
Is he?
Like, I wouldn't say that in the past he was particularly unattractive, but he has come a long way. Considering he's getting older, he's getting better looking as he goes, but he's looking after himself more and more as time's gone on as well, and it's really apparent.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
He threw up some clips on Instagram a little while back of his earlier stand-up stuff, and he's got a very round face.
Yeah.
And now he's got, like, if you see him, he's actually got features.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a handsome man.
Sorry, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like it a lot. Yeah. So thank you, KG, for pointing me in the right direction there. Anyway, that's all I've got to talk about. I know I sort of glossed over the Longleat thing, but that, you know, you go to an animal place.
Yeah.
You're going to see all the animals. It was really hot. You know, the Red Panda experience was great.
Yeah.
I'm more concerned with what I was told about how the estate manages itself, but that's just me as a grumbler. Yes. How has your week been, sir?
Changeable.
Changeable.
Yeah, so I don't say it every single time. Don't have loads to talk about, but this was my last. So where is this coming? So last week was my last week at my 9 to 5.
9 to 5, yeah.
And now I've moved on to something different. The thing I can't talk about.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Leave everybody on the edge of their seats, why don't you?
Yeah, well, that's just where they're going to get left. I haven't even got a job title, so I can't even sort of give you a vague job title because it just doesn't exist.
Yeah, this is it. I sent you a video the other day and I was like, I don't know what your job title is.
Me neither. Yeah, so that's starting. So that will have started by the time, dear listener, you get to hear this. I will be full-time in a new job, which is nice. And that means to say, for the last month where I've been trying to do 2 jobs at once, I'm now down to 1 job again, and things are going to get easier for me.
Nice.
I can pick up the guitar again. I can,
yes,
get into stuff again, which is nice. I'm missing it.
Yeah.
Nice to be busy. Don't get me wrong. It's really nice. I feel like I've been very productive and very, you've just got a lot of stuff going on and it just makes you feel good about it.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to have plenty of free time and I'll probably feel bad about myself again for not doing more with my time.
Oh no, I played Xbox for an hour and a half, not just an hour. Oh, God, what am I like?
if only it would only be an hour and a half. Speaking of Xbox, I've started on Fallout 4 again.
Oh yes, after we spoke about it.
Survival mode.
God, you are pushing it, man.
It's really, really good. And there's an update now, so it's all next gen.
Yes, I was reading that they had made it next gen, yeah.
Yeah, every now and then there's a little stutter with the frame rate, but other than that, it looks as good as always. I mean, it didn't look bad before.
No, it's always a great looking game.
Yeah, and it still looks great. I'm running through trying to be sort of stealthy.
Yeah, that was my main build, was a stealth build.
Always. That, anything, Elder Scrolls, always stealthy.
Yeah, Skyrim as well. I think I was like an archer stealth bloke.
Always. When I remember, it all started because I used to play Oblivion, which is the...
Yeah, the OG. The OG.
Well, I mean, it's not even the OG, is it? There's 2 or 3...
Morrowind was before that, actually.
Yeah.
And then what was the one before Morrowind?
I can't think what the other one was.
I didn't play the one before Morrowind.
But yeah, when I never played them at all, I had no idea what the thing even was before Oblivion. But yes, stealth build. You get to the end, you're fighting the Daedric baddies who are like, they're like just pure hell
spawn.
Yeah, and you sneak up behind them.
One shot
with a dagger.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be tough. You've got no chance against me in my sneak build.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, I think it's all from there. It's always built that I like doing stealthy stuff. Not to mention playing stuff like Splinter Cell and...
Oh, yeah, like Tom Clancy stuff and...
and Thief.
Thief, yeah.
Love all these stealth games. I just really, really enjoy them. Yeah, Splinter Cell was really good. But what I really liked about those is you can stick them on the hardest difficulty, and because it's still just as easy to eliminate the opposition...
Yeah.
As long as you are being good at stealth itself...
Yeah.
Then it's actually not really any harder.
Mm.
So I quite enjoy that. So I'm working towards a stealth build. Takes time, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm still running around with a suppressed pistol, but I'm waiting to get my gun nut perk to the next level, and then I can put a suppressor on the rifle, so I can get a bit more accuracy from a bit further away.
Yeah, I like that. I like games. I like that game because I like as well. Is it Fallout 4 the mechanic where say a super mutant sees you? I might be thinking of Skyrim here, but then you drop into crouch if you've got the right perk, they stop seeing you. And then you can circle around the back and then shank them in the back.
Yeah, so that's in Fallout 4.
I didn't know if that was Skyrim I was thinking of, where you had the perk where you can drop, and then they go, "Oh, where is he?"
They might have similar, because they're made by the same people.
Yeah, they probably have to be.
So there's probably something similar, a little bit of crossover there with the stats. The only thing I'd say about the survival is you can only save the game by sleeping.
Yep.
It wants you to sleep often because you get fatigued. Otherwise, you need to eat.
Yeah.
And you need to drink. The settlements. Now, I didn't really care for settlements when I played normally, but I'm going to have to get into them because eventually you can't carry all the stuff.
No.
You know, if you've got
even in a power armor suit.
Yeah, you can have. You've got all these components, like you've got like lumps of wood and steel and whatever to build stuff.
Duct tape.
Woohoo! But if you're in another settlement, there's no fast travel anymore.
No.
So you need to be able to then transfer stuff across, so you can upgrade your weapons, use them, whatever. So currently, I'm just running backwards and forwards to the main base.
Yeah.
I've got another one set up, but nobody there because I don't have the components to get people to move there yet.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to get to a point where I can set up a trade between all the settlements so I can be wherever I need to be.
And still have all your stuff.
And still be able to access, yeah. So there's an element to the game now which a mechanic which I never had before.
The settlement building was amazing in Fallout 4.
I never got on with it. Like, I spent time there because that's where my upgrade tables were and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, now I've got to think about it. And then stuff like your ammo,
yeah,
now has weight.
Oh, I thought the ammo had always had weight.
No, I don't think so. I think the ammo was always free of weight, but in survival mode, it now takes up space. So now I go back to the settlement and I've got a box set up especially just for ammo.
Oh, I might be thinking of Fallout 76. That the ammo's always weighed there.
Yeah,
yeah. Because if you didn't use a shotgun, but you had a backpack full of shotgun shells, you're like that. I'm getting rid of this junk.
yeah, right. You'd sell it normally, but
yeah.
I've not met many traders yet.
Yeah.
But also, this survival mode now means that when I played before, I was able to just walk around and explore stuff.
Yeah.
Then just fast travel. As long as you weren't over encumbered, you could just fast travel back to the base.
Yeah.
Drop your stuff off.
And go back.
And nip back again. But now, I've got to physically carry that stuff back.
Yeah.
To where I need to be. So it's a bit more laborious.
But it makes it more immersive and yet realistic.
Yeah.
For survival, yeah. You're a brave man. I don't know if I could go back. It's such a long game as well.
You'll enjoy it. And I think you'll really enjoy getting into it and just working out, like, how am I going to get?
But I always built settlements anyway.
Yeah.
So I already have that sort of kind of... I need to get the trade routes going quick.
It forces you into it. Anyway, the story forces you into it. You meet a guy and he's like, right, we need to get...
Oh yeah, the Minuteman guy.
Yeah.
He wants you to change your hometown into a settlement, doesn't he?
Yeah, so he's like, we need some power. We need to get water. We need to get some defences. We need beds. We need food. All this sort of stuff. So you learn how to do it. So then it's just taking those and just taking them somewhere else. But I need to build up some of my special stats.
Oh, yeah.
So that I can then build up this... It's a perk called Local Leader, I think. And that enables trade routes. But I don't have a special stat high enough for that, so I'm going to have to kind of...
Get that up and leave the stealth for a little while.
Yeah.
Because I don't know... If you get the trade route in there... I mean, if Alex is listening, he'll know this. If you get a trade route with the perk, but then you respec your perk points...
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if the trade route just disappears. Or if you can keep it, because you've already done it.
Yeah, I don't know, actually.
I'm sure there was a thing on Skyrim where if you already had something in place, but then you redid all of your perks,
yeah,
it would still be in place as if you had it anyway. I can't remember, but yeah,
I don't know. And either way, I need to look into it and make it work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know if I can start that again.
So that's happened, which is good. Quickly, TV stuff, as you mentioned, TV stuff. I've introduced my girls to the Mighty Boosh.
Oh, how are they taking it?
They really enjoy it.
Good. So
And it's such a weird program.
Yeah.
First series, I know is going to be fine. It's kind of suitable for anybody.
Yeah.
With there's some mild swearing, but nothing they've never heard before.
Yeah.
And to be fair, they probably hear worse than that at school anyway. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. We've only watched the first 3 episodes, I think.
Yeah.
But I love it.
Yeah. If they're enjoying it as well, it's
one of my favourites.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always has been. Watch some films.
Go on then.
So right, so let's talk some films here.
It's Movie Chat with Jamie.
Okay, so I watched. So last time we spoke, I said I was going to go to the cinema the next day.
Yep.
But before I went to the cinema, I had an afternoon spare, and I decided to watch June.
Oh, June number 1.
June number 1, not 1984 June. Modern June.
The new June.
But part 1, yes. Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah.
Who makes Blade Runner 2049 and I think Arrival, which I've not seen, but I should watch.
Yeah, I've not seen that.
Anyway, my opinion on this is it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Blade Runner looked amazing. Sound design, stunning. Same with June. Sounds great. I just wasn't that bothered.
Weren't you?
No, people rave about it.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's on Netflix, but only for a few days.
Oh.
So you have to get on there and have a look.
2.5
hours.
Yeah, it's Lord of the Rings epic style.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it would be better at the cinema, maybe a bit more immersive, maybe, but as I sat and watched it at home, I was just like, this is going on a bit, and it's just not that exciting.
Yeah.
Like, I'll watch the second one when it comes out, just being a completionist and all that, but yeah, I just was...
It's a shame when the hype doesn't deliver.
But you just hear all this, like, I've heard so many people talk about how good it is after watching it, and they think, well, maybe it is good. But I resisted watching it first time round because I remember the 1984 one when it was on telly once, and I remember watching it thinking, this is boring.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was young, and apparently my opinion hasn't changed. But I wanted to like it.
Yeah, of course you did. Yeah, yeah.
But like I say, visually, it's a stunning looking film.
Yeah,
it's very well put together. I just don't know about the story if it works for me, but never mind.
Yeah, it's an adaptation of a book, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So you find that with adaptations with books where you think it's going to be a certain way and then it's not. But some people like it. Like I say, I haven't seen it yet, so I might get on that and watch it.
You might as well watch it whilst you've got the chance.
While I'm technically paying for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else you seen then?
So then, that evening, would have been Sunday evening, I actually went to the cinema and I watched The Bike Riders.
I do want to watch that. I haven't seen it yet.
Go and watch it.
It's good, is it? It looks good in the trailer.
Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, I'd say it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Not a funny film.
No.
Very enjoyable. A lot of drama. People sort of reference sort of Goodfellas on bikes, that kind of thing, and I think you'll come away from it thinking they're cool guys. I just want to be a biker.
Yeah.
It kind of, despite the fact you don't really see them on bikes that much.
Yeah, but
And I didn't realise this, so before I watched it, I thought, and I don't really know much about it, I was like, The Bike Riders, what a rubbish name for a film.
Yeah.
What I didn't realise is it's called The Bike Riders because it's adapted from a book or a documentary called The Bike Riders.
Oh, I see.
So
I thought that was the name of the gang.
No, the gang are. Is it the Vandals? No, not the Vandals. I can't remember now. It's not the bike riders.
Oh, okay, I see. But it's adapted from the bike
Yeah,
riders.
but essentially, there's a guy who's making a documentary about a bike gang.
Yeah.
And yeah, really good. I really enjoyed it, and I think definitely worth a watch while it's still at cinema.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely.
The one film I want to watch next
Is Inside Out too.
No. I'll wait for that to come on Disney Plus. I ain't bothered about that. Is Kinds of Kindness.
Kinds of Kindness.
Now, you might be interested because this is it Yorgos Lanthimos, the guy who made Poor Things.
I was going to say, has it got and it's still got Matey Boy in it?
It's got
Green Gobbo.
Emily Stone.
Yeah.
Well, now Emily Stone, still written as Emma Stone, but she wants to be known as Emily now, because that's her actual name. And it just looks like it'll be
A Barrel of Fun again.
Yeah.
Because it's the same type of film. Have you seen the trailer? It's got this sort of similar elements to it.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's going to be good. However, it's not showing at Andover yet.
Oh.
So I won't be going there just yet, which is disappointing as usual.
When it comes out, we can go watch it.
Yeah,
when
absolutely.
It comes to Andover. It'll have to at some point because Andover will run out of things to actually put in their screens apart from reruns.
It just runs 20 screenings of Inside Out 2 until
everybody's sitting Andover seeing it.
Yeah. So I'll keep my eyes open, but yeah, we'll go and watch that together. I think that'll be quite good.
Yeah. I did like Poor Things. It was a very kooky film.
Yeah,
so it's a bit like that.
It's
not
kooky again. It's not going to be for everybody.
No,
and I don't think this one's going to be for everybody.
No,
but yeah, I think it's it could be good.
Yeah,
it could be good for me.
I'm sure it'll be quite good. Yeah, I did like Poor Things. That was pretty good. I don't think I've really watched anything else. I haven't had. There's no movie chat with Sean because I haven't seen no movies. Do you know what I mean? You're the movie man.
I'm the movie man. Yeah,
he's the movie man.
Well, for the last month, I've struggled to get to the cinema, so we've been to watch The Matrix.
Yeah, that was.
And I've watched The Bike Riders.
Yeah,
but I'm sort of down on my quota. But hopefully that'll all change again now.
Yeah, now you got the new job and that, we can go cinema and start watching a couple of things and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to. There was something I was reading, another anniversary film coming out. That was quite good. Can't remember for the life of me what it was, so there's no point me mentioning it. You can edit that out.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm going to be lazy with my editing. Yeah, we're not editing quite as much as we used to. But yes, the problem is now we're going to get into the summer season for the films, and this is when last year I kind of switched off because most of the films that come out they're just no interest for me.
Yeah.
I'm not into it. I'm not a blockbuster kind of watcher.
Kind of guy.
Yeah, kind of struggle a bit. I think a lot of those films they're enjoyable and they can be fun, but they're almost just made
for summer.
Lowest common denominator.
Yeah.
Everybody could watch them, everybody can enjoy them. They're made to a spec.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just walk away from it going, yeah, great, enjoyed it, but
not amazing.
Yeah, will I remember it?
Yeah.
No, probably not.
No. I haven't actually had a look at what's sort of due to come out this year, summer-wise.
Yeah, let's have a look through here. There was an Indian film on a train, which I saw the trailer for.
Oh yeah,
called Kill, which is a bit Jason Bourne, John Wick type,
bullet trainy type thing.
Yeah.
That actually did look pretty funny.
Yeah, 25th anniversary of The Mummy.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
Is that
of.
what you're thinking of?
That's
yeah.
what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
I don't know that there's Despicable Me 4 is going to come out at some point in the next month. Twisters.
Oh, I don't know. Not for me.
See, there you go. That's the kind of thing, isn't it? Like, it's a blockbuster film in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
Probably enjoyable. Probably fun. A way to kill an hour and a half, couple of hours. But actually,
yeah,
is it all that good? The Zone of Interest sounds interesting, but I don't know what it is. Deadpool and Wolverine. Right.
That will be cool, however.
Right, so I've got an opinion on this. So we went to see The Matrix, and that trailer came up.
Yeah.
Now, Marvel stuff is not for me. I'm not keen on it.
Yeah.
And I watched this trailer, and the trailer admittedly looked fun. It looked like it was going to be quite good.
Yeah.
But my reservation with it is they put all the good stuff in the trailer. I've never seen a swearier trailer, which is kind of the draw. You know, people kind of go, "Oh yeah, let's watch Deadpool. He's edgy."
Yeah.
You know, oh, he's got dark sense of humor. He swears a lot. You know, he's not Iron Man.
Yeah.
Wolverine's kind of a badass as well. Yeah, he swears a bit. Not as much as Deadpool, perhaps, but he's
up there. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's stick the two of them together, and let's just see what happens, kind of thing. And it will appeal to a lot of people, and a lot of people will watch that trailer and go, "This looks amazing."
Yeah.
And I'll watch that trailer and I go, "This looks better than most of the other Marvel stuff." But is everything in the trailer? And I'm going to spend the rest of the time going, well, I'm waiting for the bit that I saw, which looked really funny.
The thing is with Deadpool is he does put things in the trailers which aren't in the film.
Yeah.
He's pretty smart like that. So obviously there'll be some bits in there, but they're obviously jumped up for the trailer. And I like the Deadpool films because in the X-Men Origins Wolverine film, obviously Ryan, what's his name?
What, Ryan Reynolds?
That's it, Ryan Reynolds. I was going to say Ryan Wilson then. He plays the Deadpool in that film, and they sort of hashed it up a bit. And so he's got the rights to take the piss. Then this is why the Wolverine stuff is so... Wolverine being in it as Hugh Jackman is so big, because all the way back then, I can't remember when it came out, like 2003 or something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty old now, isn't it?
It was Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
I was going to say Wilson again. And then it's sort of just this play on words and like this little fantasy of Ryan Reynolds up till now to get it done. And like he's always taking the mick and stuff. So I think that film will attract a lot, because if you're a Deadpool fan, then you're like, oh, they've actually done it. All of this messing around with Hugh Jackman back in the day actually is come into fruition, and they're going to put it into a film. Some things I've seen from the trailers, they're trying to incorporate all of the mess they've made from their TV shows. Now, don't get me wrong, the Loki TV show I actually quite liked. I haven't seen Series 2 yet. It's on my to-do list. But I can guarantee that the TVA's in that, which is sort of like the timeline repair team.
Yeah.
So, fair enough. That's the avenue they're going down. It's not just Deadpool in his own little world on his planet messing about.
Yeah.
He's got to think a bit bigger to get Wolverine in there. Fine. But it does look a lot of fun. And, you know, Deadpool films are always action taking the mick almost. He knows he's taking the mick.
Well, yeah, they always break the fourth wall, don't they?
And he talks to people, and they talk about cocaine and drugs and all this kind of thing, and it's all a bit funny. But, yeah, I'm hoping that would be alright. But again, Marvel, after the Infinity War type era, where I went to cinema with my friend Adam, and we watched Infinity War #1, not Endgame. Or was it Endgame? No, I think it was Endgame. I will admit, we were both blown away by that. Like the CGI, it was too much CGI, but the idea behind getting everybody together and having the big battle at the end, we were quite hyped for that. And I walked away going, you know what, that was a feat to sit through.
Yeah.
Not everybody liked it. appreciate that, because it was a lot, and it's a lot of CGI. Unlike Lord of the Rings, which was like 20,000 real men dressed up. But since then, it's sort of gone downhill. So I quite like Deadpool because he takes the mick out of it.
Yeah.
So even though he's Marvel, he takes the mick out of Marvel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's quite refreshing for viewers, but we'll wait and see, because there could be too much of a good thing.
Yeah, I get the appeal with Deadpool. I think I've watched both the films.
Yeah.
And they're fun and whatever, but yeah, it's a bit meta, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's I think that's the draw.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Maybe even bored will watch it, but it won't be first day.
Yeah, yeah.
But I can guarantee it's going to fill up every single screen in that little cinema for at least a week.
Yeah, of course it will. You find a quiet time to go.
Would you like to know what else is going to be on the way?
Sorry, yeah.
Because I've got something else here which will be of interest here.
Yeah, go on.
They are going to show in Andover all the Spider-Man movies.
Oh, that's finally coming to Andover.
Yeah, so I think
because I didn't think that was coming to Andover.
Yeah, it's where is it? Oh no, maybe it's in Basingstoke.
Oh, okay. I was going to say I don't think that they're bringing the Spider-Man montage.
Yeah, well, okay, so in Basingstoke then.
Yeah.
Let's rephrase that. Yeah, they're going to show all the Spider-Man movies from start to finish, one a week.
Toby to
one a week.
Yeah,
all the way up.
That'll be awesome. Won't that be cool though? The first Spider-Man in cinema again. When it was made to be watched, this is another film. The first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, they pushed the boat out, didn't they? Really?
See, I've never watched any of them.
Haven't you?
Never ever.
They're old now, but I think they've got some classic charm to them.
Yeah.
Especially as a Spider-Man fan, you know. And it's just sort of like it was not Spider-Man back then wasn't how he is now.
No.
So for me, like the first three, and even the Andrew Garfield ones are nice. Don't get me wrong, I like the Tom Holland ones, but there's something about Sony's, because it was Sony before.
Well, yeah, because I remember the PlayStation.
Yeah, had the games from the films, didn't they?
Even more than that, PlayStation 3, the font they used to write PlayStation was the same font they used on Spider-Man.
Well, there you go.
That's how linked it was to
was.
Sony.
Yeah, there you go. See, I'm looking forward to a bit of that. But Basingstoke, I don't know if I'll pay them prices. Watch it, you know.
Well, that's at the Odeon there. What else is coming up? So we've got Borderlands movie.
Yeah, my dad is going to absolutely love that.
Yeah,
he loves Borderlands.
Yeah, same. So I'm looking forward to watching that as well. Jack Black's going to be Claptrap, which I think is going to be really funny.
It's going to be amazing.
And then the last one I'm going to mention. Well, I'm going to mention two more just quickly. There's a new Alien film.
Yeah.
Alien Romulus. I'll watch that because I enjoy an Alien film. It'll never be as good as the original.
No.
There's a debate, I suppose, between Alien and Aliens.
Yeah.
And a lot of people prefer Aliens because it's the action movie.
Yeah.
Just like Terminator, the second one's action, but the first one's a horror film.
Yeah.
And that original Alien is so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. And then the last one is Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, the new Beetlejuice is coming out. Yeah.
So looking forward to that, but that is some way ahead yet. So yeah, there's a bit more movie chat for you. Right, well, that being said, unless you've got anything else to add.
No, I am all good, sir. It has been lovely.
Pleasure talking to you, as always.
As always, sir. Thank you.
Look after yourself.
Be good.
And stay out of the sand.